Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 47 of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In this episode, as you can see, the fortune teller is not here, and there are a couple other people that have things to say to us, but she's just going to say new potions, she's just going to say new inventory. But this guy is actually going to tell us what happened.
I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You knew his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing this irony. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? His house is on the eastern edge of Skyloft.
Alright, I will go do that then. His house is not very far away. This is actually just a little side quest that I totally forgot about in the previous episode. East is actually this way, so I probably could have taken a different exit to go a tiny dinker faster. But I was about to say it doesn't matter, and alas, at the same time. But it just came out as if you head right over here and go down this little pathway, his house is right here. Yeah, so let us see what he has to say for us. Hello. I'm fine. Go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you have recovered a piece of a windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondo's ancestors long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from. Yes, would you search for a new one for me? I guess. Yes! No doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved his crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? Blue Lady! Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal ball that this person is seeking. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, the target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set the crystal ball as your dowsing target? Yes. Understood, Master. I'll set your dowsing target to the crystal ball in question. Whoop! And I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. This side quest, you can do it right now, and if you don't, if you go to the next part of the story, then you have to wait a little while before you can do it. So I would recommend doing it now, just because it gets you some gratitude crystals, as you would expect. And the crystal ball is actually up at the top of Eldin Volcano, at the Earth Sanctuary, so I will actually meet you guys over there. So, BRB! As you can see, we have dropped in at the front of the Earth Sanctuary, as I said we would be, and you want to take out your claw shot, because up here, I cannot hit it from this angle. That is unfortunate. But I can hit it from this angle. That is less unfortunate. As you can see, there's this claw shot target, and over here, there's something resembling his crystal ball. I have located a substance that closely resembles the material used in the fortune teller's crystal ball. It should make a suitable replacement. Shall I call the robot to collect it? I guess. Master, I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission. I almost said telepathetic, because that's what I say every time the word telepathic comes up. It's just, I don't know why, but it's so funny to me. But, moving on, we have to deal with this guy again. Mistress Fee, I'm here, zerpt. Oh, you want me to carry this old thing, bzzzt? Hey, Master Epic Pants, how come you always get the easy job, zerpt? I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long, Vert. Every character's voice changes every time. Blue Lady. Master, I suggest we also return to the sky and collect the crystal ball as soon as possible. Okay, so I will actually meet you back at the fortune teller guy. BRB! Surprise, dickwad! And, as you can see, for whatever reason, I did not actually have to press A at the door. Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball, bzzat! Thud. Oh, well, it didn't thud. If you need me, Zerboosh, clang, feel free to call. For Mistress Blue Lady, I will travel to any destination, Kurdizzit. Dog, don't be annoying. I said not to do that. Oh, what do my eyes behold? This is it, you found it. This is exactly the same as the crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes, my eyes are wide with the thrill of possibility and damp with tears of gratitude. I'll be able to start gazing into the future and making predictions at once. Come by the bazaar again and I'll tell you your fortune for a special price. We will probably never use that. We got 5 gratitude crystals though, which is awesome. That brings us up to 65. Yes. Look at that goddess plume. Oh! Squeal. And next, I will meet you guys over in the Knight Academy on the 2nd floor, because that is where we need to go next, because we want to find someone who could know something about the Triforce. So, BRB! And, as you can see, we want to head over here and go through these large doors to go see the headmaster, who is Zelda's papa, and he has something to tell us!
Ah, hello, Rick. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have a good reason for keeping quiet. Rick, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice for that matter, but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older and I lack the vigor of youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions, any question at all about Skyloft or its history, I will be glad to tell you all that I know. Actually, what do I know of the Triforce? Rick, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Rick, it shames me to say it, but my knowledge of it is of little use on this subject. What? Do I know anyone else who might know more about the Triforce? Within Skyloft? No, I doubt anyone else in town would know much about a subject as ancient and archaic as that. Oh. But why? That's poop. Rick, just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use, surely you're familiar with Levias, the great spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. The Sky Spirit. Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Where is he? Encyclopedic. Yes, I feared that might be your next question. About that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Owlin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Owlin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him for yourself, and see what his investigation has revealed. Dealio. So, as you probably got from that, we need to go talk to Instructor Owlman. Hello, door to Instructor Owlman's super plant room.
Ah, Rick, how goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet?
What?
Levias? Ah, you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Levias we all know. That's a monster! It certainly looks like Levias, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or old wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that. He is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible! I don't think Levias is capable of listening, not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. That's brutal. What? You're still planning on going? I see, it's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Well now. What's this? What is this? What is this? Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levias of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than an attack move you're used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only Senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flying skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off this platform and call your bird. Da-da-da-deal. Hwah! Let's go, bird. My bird doesn't have a name. Listen up, Rick. I taught your Loftwing to perform a spiral charge when you press A. Press A to spiral charge and break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I will recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. No, but seriously, Birdie needs a name. Maybe I will come up with something. Maybe not this second, but something will be come up with. Inevitably. And this minigame is very, very, very easy. Like, it's redinky dog how easy peasy lemon cheesy it is. Lemon cheesy? It's insanity. I just missed that after talking about how easy it is. But that's okay, because we still have like 80 seconds, so we have tons of time. And I flew into that without having any of my charges left. Okay. No, but like I have already said 100 times since I started this, so I don't know why I'm saying it one more time. It's so easy. There's nothing to talk about in this minigame. That's how easy it is. You just fly into a bunch of targets. It's not like... Okay, moving on. Some of the targets move around. They're pretty much optional. I think there's just enough targets that are sitting still that you can not have to deal with any of the moving ones. And look at that. I'm about to complete it, and I still have like 40 seconds left. You have tons of time for this. Yeah, it's really not difficult. Literally that entire minigame, I was talking about how not difficult it is. When I could have been, oh, you managed to destroy the 10 targets within time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problems at all. I knew you could do it, Rick. And what a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the Spiral Charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is just how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Okay. I guess we will go do that. As you can see, we have arrived at the Lumpy Pumpkin, and we are actually going to walk over and talk to this guy, as you remember him. What's the matter? You look like you've got something mighty serious on your mind. Actually, Levias? What about him? Sure, I know Levias well, but I wasn't aware anything was wrong. Every year I offer him an entire basin full of my pumpkin soup. But lately, a huge thunderhead has been brewing there, and I haven't yet made this year's offering. I tell you, I feel horrible about it. You say you'll deliver a pot of my soup to Levias? Huh, I don't know how you plan to fly into that huge thunderhead brewing out there, but if that's the case, I'm going to do everything I can to make Levias the best batch of soup ever. You wait right here. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. Voila! Here it is. I've been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years, and I have to say this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I've ever created. Master, I will signal for the robot. Twice in one episode. Miss Blue Lady, I'm here! Wow, what a guy.
Oh, this is another heavy load. But don't worry, I can carry anything. I'll be waiting outside. I can take you wherever you need to go as soon as you're ready, Zizat. Well now. Awesome! Oh, the place where I offer soup to Levias is inside the Thunderhead Cloud, on an island with an everlasting rainbow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. Good luck! Well now. We will deliver that soup in the next episode. So I guess I'll probably meet you guys back, or I'll meet you guys right inside the Thunderhead next episode. So, I know this episode is a little bit... I think this episode's a little bit shorter. I did a bunch of cutting this episode. Oh, hey, you have a quest for us. I could potentially do that right now. Sure! So, thanks to you are ready to plant the new seeds. The only thing is, plowing the patch is so... Wow! So that it's ready to be planted, it's hard work. If only there was someone who was really good at plowing the field. I know someone! Really? If that's the case, I'd love to ask this person to help me out. If you find this person, please tell them to come find me right away, okay? I calculate a 9% chance that this request is in some way connected to gratitude crystals. Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the person who will plow the pumpkin patch for this girl. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has blah 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 blah, yes I do. Understood, Master. I will set your dowsing target for an individual who can plow the pumpkin patch. Well now, this is not something I expected to do in this episode. Is there really someone who would help me out? Well, I'll try to keep my hopes up and just wait patiently until they show up. Alright, so let us go. I was actually not aware that you can do this side quest this early in the game. So, I don't know, this is kind of random for me, but I'm gonna do it, and apparently I'm gonna leave in this little flight. So much for this episode being a little bit shorter, because that's what it was. I actually ended this episode, but then realized it wasn't going to be very long, and then I added more because I accidentally calculated the time of the episode wrong. So I didn't actually have very much time. Yeah, it was... yeah. But that doesn't matter to you guys because you're just going to watch it right now, if you are, which is cool if you are. But, anywho, as you can see, we are heading over to the Elden Volcano, because, if you can guess, which I'm sure at least most of you can, the person who will be plowing the field for us is in fact a Mogma. Point to your preferred descent area, blah 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 blah, and we are going to go Volcano Ascent. I hope the phone is not super loud. Well, it stopped. Okay. And, oh, you're new. I don't remember you being there. Then again, doesn't really matter. And these are also new, I believe. These are a quicker way of crossing over to... okay, can't actually do that this way. That's disappointment. Okay, I have to jump down this way. Sorry that I am disturbing. I was so not expecting this minigame? Side quest right now. I just got kind of thrown off. But, whatever. So we go in here, we skydive down here for the whatever numberth time. And... dun, 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 dun. Oh. What's going on, old man?
So we meet again, eh? I thank you for your help last time. See, I've been searching for new treasure spots, but I can't find a single bauble or bit of treasure. Maybe I'm just getting woozy from working so long in this heat. Sometimes I wish I could find a job that really played to my strengths. Yeah, something in a cool climate, then I'd be set.
I know a place.
So you know a place with work that I'd be good at, and it's in the sky. Oh, I love the sky! Where do I sign up? I'm telling you, I'm in. Let's do this thing.
This individual's capabilities match perfectly to the types of duties expected of an employee at the Lumpy Pumpkin. Do you want to call the robot and transport this individual? Yes, I do. Master, I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission. This will actually, unfortunately, put down the basin of pumpkin soup. So we're actually going to have to go back and have him pick that up a second time. But I'll probably just do that off camera. Mr. Spee, I'm here, Zerpt. Oh, you want me to carry this old thing, Bizzit? You don't have to tell me twice, Zerpt. And he picks him up. I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long, Bert. Master, I suggest that we also return to the sky and accompany the Mogma to his destination quickly. So, I will do just that, and I will meet you guys back at the Lumpy Pumpkin. So, BRB! And we are back here. Something I forgot to mention is that this side quest, as was with the last one, is probably, I don't know this for the fact, but I brought the old Mogma Zert. It's most likely that this side quest you also cannot do until later if you don't do it right now. So, send my best to Blue Lady, Bazat. Just because there's some stuff that won't allow us to, like, go meet up with this Mogma and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you want to get this done, you can do this now, and if not, you can do it later, but it doesn't matter. Go, Mr. Mole Man! And now he will work on the Lumpy Pumpkin, which is pretty amazing, according to her. So, yeah, good times. Wow, one more time, please. Again. Oh yeah, here I go! I am so grateful that you brought this lovely guy to help me. I'm going to ask him to help with all kinds of things. Thank you very, very, very much! Boo boo boo! And we get some gratitude crystals. So this episode that was going to be fairly short just got a whole bunch. I literally just, like, I think I duplicated, or doubled, not duplicated, how long this episode is. And now that we put down the soup, there's actually a little funny scene we can get if we go in here. So I guess I'll show that, guys, to you too, and then this will not be a short episode like I originally thought it would be. What up? Hey, what are you thinking? I go to all the trouble of making that soup and you change your mind before you deliver it? That robot of yours brought it all back here. Fine, I'll whip up another batch, but only because it's for Levias. You wait right here. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. That was not actually funny. I think I was thinking it was something completely different, and it turns out it wasn't. But, I guess with this, I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will be entering the Thunderhead and bringing the soup to Levias. So, once again, well, not once again, well, sort of, because this is episode 47. Thank you all for watching. This has been HaloMan27. Goodbye, everybody.